everyone, this is the Southern Hellenic. I am back with another video, and I have enough time before I have to go off to work to do another video, and this will be available on Monday, so yay. So I'm doing this just in case I'm not off on Monday. So if you see this, so it doesn't say the same thing, then you know I did the video on Saturday, even though you're getting my video on Monday, so I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how I found Hellenic polytheism and all that jazz. And then, of course, later on down the road, I'll do a video on what is known as Hellenistic Wicca or Greco-Roman Wicca, just for informational purposes only. I don't practice it. So, but I just like to do a lot of educationally based videos so people will have this informed decision in their lives. So, speaking of Greco-Roman Wicca, there is actually a book coming out in October. I cannot pronounce the name, but I'm going to buy the book, and I'm just read it and do a book review. So that's coming out in October. So that's pretty far away, but you know how it is with time. Time goes by real fast. So how did I find Hellenic polytheism? I actually found Hellenic polytheism through the day that my mother told me that she did not want me to be practicing Wicca or witchcraft anymore. It was one of the many paths that I discovered, and I learned a lot from the people that I encountered. I was on Timothy J. Alexander's forum back when he was active in the Hellenic community. He has not been active in the Hellenic community for, I think, about 8 years now. Though you can still buy his books, and he still makes money off of the books that he published. So when I discovered Hellenic polytheism, I really liked the idea there was people out there that were venerating and honoring the gods of ancient Greece. I knew a great deal about how the ancient Greek religion was destroyed by the church, because the church could not stand competition, and once they got approval from the emperor, they pretty much could dictate and control people's lives. There's this really weird, there was a series of videos that was done by the History Channel called Clash of the Gods, and the History Channel doesn't go and tell you the church suppressed the Greek worship. They say that the people rejected Zeus, which is actually not true. A lot of them did reject Zeus and become Christian, but more often than not, a lot of them were either forcibly converted to Christianity, or it became so unbearable for them that they actually converted to Christianity, even though their conversion was not an authentic conversion. There is a such thing as an authentic conversion and a conversion that is done by force. The only time the History Channel even mentions that pagans or polytheists were actually forcibly, their rituals and their sacrifices were outlawed was when they were doing it about freaking Thor. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's the same type of suppression that you see in all that. So, but I've always been in love with Greek mythology. My mother actually fell in love with Greek mythology seeing an old cartoon called Heracles, or well, they say Hercules, but it's called Heracles. And so that's what she told me. And because I was watching an old Heracles show, the cartoon, and Mom's like, that's what I used to watch when I was a kid. So yeah, and then of course I read about the Greeks and the Romans and their mythologies in high school. The big difference between my mother liking a cartoon and approving of me being Hellenic is very different. It was interesting when I discovered it, and it just clicked for me, and I just loved it. And now I can actually So that is awesome for me. But yeah. It's gonna be a short video because I don't really have a lot of time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video nevertheless, and I'll see you around. So until next time, be blessed.